the whole reason I want to make this video is so you can learn to avoid certain mistakes that I don't want you guys to have, First off, we will go over what the orb today did. So today, the orb right here, 6:30 Pacific time, we broke out at 7:30. We already broke out, right? And yeah, people train the strategy, break out here, go for 1 to 2, whatever. Here's the problem with today. It's immediately breaking out into higher time frame resistance, right? That we obviously failed to break. On a good day with good volume, we could have easily broke out of this, no question about it. But today, Mondays are usually pretty slow, right? And Fridays. Mondays and Fridays are usually bad trading days. So with that being said, you would have seen this, went for it, but immediately came back in just because we just don't have a lot of volume on Mondays. And then you go down here, break out to the downside, obviously very short-lived. Now, myself, I did go on the live with you guys and we jumped in along here on Fartcoin, right? It was here though at 7 a.m. Also into higher time frame resistance. But as you see now, it did actually break it. But originally, it wicked up there and immediately came back down, just like it did on Bitcoin. And a lot of this could have been avoided. Even on the breakout to the downside, you break out, you immediately come down, fill a fair value, and touch support as well, and then came right back up. So all in all, this day is basically, sure, it worked for a split second, maybe 15 minutes total. Could have been like a very quick scalp, but not really the volume and the real breakout that you want. If you go look at Ethereum, sure, this did give you a bit more, and it's so. It's not terrible. It's definitely a lot better than the Bitcoin one. You could have snagged a 1 to 2 out of this easily. Well, depending on where you put your stop loss. But I wanted to go over just a quick example of that. Also, I wanted to show you guys about Mantra. Some of you may know this coin, some may not. It came out in about February of 2024, started at 22 cents. And as you see, we are basically back at the beginning of time last year. It's actually one of the most shocking just liquidation drops one of the fastest I've ever seen. So what happened here is they're still trying to figure that all out. A lot of people are saying that it was 5 whales that held a lot of it, or they had big bags of short on an exchange. I don't know which exchange started like the big move, but long story short, we went from $6.30. I mean, I wasn't even watching this. I've heard of it, but it wasn't even on my, I really hadn't been watching it. And if you really think about it, it peaked at $9 back in February of this year. And it actually maintained, it didn't, this is on the daily time frame, but it did hold itself together for a while. And compared to a lot of the other alts that dropped, this didn't do that bad. dropped 36%. Like Solana went from $300 to $98. You know what I mean? So this, before this crash, I mean, this is crazy how much. Can you imagine if you guys shorted this thing? I mean, oh my goodness. If you had been on that short idea, I mean, there's no way. This is something that you would not just, this was an insider move, and I don't think many people would have caught this or known about it, but I'm sure some people definitely wrote it a good ways down. But we're talking within from 9:30, by 12:45 it was down to 40 cents. I mean, this is crazy. I think they said it was like $6 billion. But what I'm also now pointing out for you guys is there could be a crazy. This could recover. I don't know. I mean, it's too early. It's something I'm going to be definitely watching. But if we could get a move somewhere in here to the upside, that would be pretty nice. I mean, just from, let's just say, here to here, back to $1.60 or $1.50 would be 200% roughly at like 165. I think it's doable. I don't think it's a bad project, but I don't know. I guess time will tell. Other than that, I mean, we didn't have anything that crazy today. I know Sui definitely had a major drop. I did try getting on that Sui long, but did not play out too well. We're actually reacting pretty well from that zone right there. Sui's not looking too bad. I'm not jumping in yet, but I'm just saying it's reacting pretty quickly there. I'm surprised Sui's been dropping as much as it has. Fartcoin is shocking how much it's been doing. Matter of fact. But yeah, Fartcoin's been doing pretty well. I mean, what was it? Dude, we called out 50 cents April 9th. I didn't write it all this way, that's for sure. Man, that would have been great if I would have held longer. But it is what it is. It is what it is, You can't always predict something going that long or that far, But anyways, guys, we're gonna just let the markets kind of figure out. I'm really thinking this week will be bullish. I think we're gonna continue bullish. It's just hard to say at the moment. Gold's not really doing a whole lot yet, but we'll see. It did break out of the orb and it's been running. I am on a long on gold. S&P was also kind of a frustrating one today. It did, the yellow lines are the orb. It broke out, came back, but came way back in, and then didn't really do much after that. NAS, same thing basically, US 30. The VIX has been dropping, which is good. U.S. Treasury 10-year bonds has been coming down. It's also a good thing. The DXY is just steadily dropping. And normally, you would be really seeing major push up to the higher, pushes higher on assets, on stocks, crypto, etc. I mean, we have been going bullish, but usually when the dollar is dropping this dramatically, we're way more bullish. Unfortunately, it's a weird spot because of the tariffs and everything going on recently. It's different. It's not the same. And we're definitely seeing a unique time in the markets right now. And I do think everything will be figured out. I don't think, I'm positive the tariffs are going to get solved. You know, we got most countries. We already got Argentina, the president says he's ready to sign a new deal. Europe trade chief and U.S. officials meet to negotiate new deal. Yeah, Europe has come forward negotiating. Like, we got a lot of people coming, and oh yeah, El Salvador pro-Bitcoin president was at the White House. Like I said, man. Oh, and Michael Saylor buys another 3,400 Bitcoin worth $285 million today. That was today. So we got some good news. But it's all good, guys. It's all good. I think everything's gonna work out. I really do. But we will see. We just gotta stay patient. Gotta clean up some of these charts as well. But I think everything's gonna be good. I want to show you guys on the 4-hour with Market Cipher. So we have been, we did break above this resistance here, but not fully on the wick. We did come up into here. You know, obviously 150 is going to be where, if we get above 150, we will be looking a lot better. So this is the part where it's going to get tricky. I want to see what happens up there. Bitcoin, I think if we can get above, gotta clean up here. If we can get above here, we'll be looking a lot better. But as of right now, we did, like I drew out, this trend line starting from 110,000. We broke the trend line. We broke above the trend line on the 4-hour time frame, and that is a good sign. It definitely is. So now we're just waiting. We're playing this out. We're just moving sideways right now. It's nothing too crazy. Just real slow Monday. Nothing great. But hey, I appreciate all of you guys. We're gonna be on live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. Hop on. My links are down below in the description for TikTok, Twitch. Obviously, you're on my YouTube channel now. Hit the subscribe and like button. Comment down below. I always respond. Listen, if you're really wanting to get into trading and you really want to learn how to trade, DM me. Put a comment, however you gotta message me. Remember, all in with Mitch on every platform. Also, the Discord is open. Please join, totally free. The link is also down below. So you got nothing to lose, guys. Just hop in and at least, get the content for free. Join the Discord. You ain't got nothing to lose. 2 weeks ago, we were 14-0 on the lives. Last week, we were like 7-2. Today, we took a small little hit, but I'm not worried about it. It was a low volume day. Probably should have just stayed out of it completely, but it is what it is. Not sweating it. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all. Have a great day.